where is Robert Hughes?
I can't comment on anything, and I'm really sorry.
Do you know where he moved to?
No one can find anybody that's gone to ground and doesn't want to be found. It's as simple as that.
It's the hunt for Robert Hughes. How does he lead his life here? I'm looking for Robert Hughes. Did you know Mr. Hughes?
Of course, on the 6th floor.
6 months ago. That was the last time you saw him. The man that lives here, is he at home? Yeah, he used to live here. Where is the man so many women blame for taking their childhood? His alleged abuse stretches far, from the young stars of his TV show to his own niece. Melinda O'Donnell bravely speaking out last night.
He's taken a lot of things from me and affected me in ways that he just wouldn't even realise. I have a lot of hatred for him.
Robert knows that he has been caught out.
While his alleged victims will never forget, he has moved on, enjoying a lavish lifestyle in Singapore. Hughes and his wife, top acting agent Robin Gardner, whose most famous client is Kate Blanchett, live in elite penthouses and townhouses, renting for $16,000 a month.
So it's very easy for someone to go to ground and stay underground.
As a private investigator, Michael Rumore knows all too well how easy it is to completely disappear.
If someone's hiding from law enforcement, for example, they might have the guilty mind, the fear of prosecution.
We do know that Robert Hughes has a local Singapore mobile that's still in use. In fact, the last bill was paid just 1 month ago using a personal Visa card owned by Robert Hughes himself. But that doesn't necessarily place him right here in Singapore. We also know that he stopped doing any voiceover work that he was doing regularly here. In fact, I spoke to 10 audio studios, and of those that knew him, none had seen him in the last 6 months. But just yesterday, we get confirmation he's still here. We understand he mixes with Singaporean government officials who do business with his wife, lunching at some of the top restaurants, where main courses start at $60.
And that's the tragedy. He could enjoy a good life, while his victims didn't have the courage to speak out.
Robin brought her highly successful business, RGM, to Singapore 6 years ago. Former friend and acting agent Liz Mulliner always wondered why.
It would make sense that people would leave the country when they've had to leave a major show because of such accusations.
Up there on the 17th floor of this office block in Singapore is Robin Gardner's company, RGM. Now, the company was recently involved in what's known as a reverse takeover of an Australian publicly listed company. But it's also been reported that the move has boosted the worth of the company from $3 million to a whopping $35 million. So it seems while Hughes has gone to ground, his wife has been busy making money. This man, Devesh Chetty, helps Robin run RGM. He's a close alibi of the families.
Has he been interviewed? I told you I have no comment.
But has he been interviewed?
I have no comment.
Are they in Singapore?
Excuse me, I have no comment.
Sadly, after nearly a week of searching, with frustration, we are yet to get to ask Hughes himself these questions.
Of course, Robert Hughes should stand up, and of course he should admit to it, because that would stop the suffering. And of course, if he did just stand there and say, "I am so sorry, this happened and I will get treatment," he would help and heal so many of his victims.
It's Laura Sparks reporting from Singapore. Well, a dog box is designed to keep man's best friends safe on the back of the ute, but that didn't stop this driver putting a dog in danger by placing it somewhere else. Check this out. Yesterday afternoon on Bell Street, Melbourne, Dennis Gambrellis was shocked to see this.
Couldn't believe our eyes. This box on the back of a car, pretty much bolted on top of a tow bar. Yep.
Luckily, he had his camera handy and he's forwarded the photo onto the RSPCA. And they have promised to launch an investigation and pay a visit to the owner as well. You'd be hard-pressed to find an industry that makes more promises than the moisturiser market. And with products coming in all shapes, sizes and prices, it can be near impossible to pick the right one. Josh Fazulin was there when CanStar Blue